Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the Market Sense for the week of February 10th, 2015. We're going to take a look at some charts that come from the Trade Navigator software by Gettess. And we're looking at a weekly bond chart here, and the bonds have dropped hard from the high they made just a couple weeks back here. But I don't want to get too excited about the size of the sell-off. It's substantial and it could be meaningful, and I'm not trying to dismiss it either. But if you look back here, there is the last swing high that they broke out from to create the last little leg up. Where they've broken down to now is just in that same general area. Now, this isn't a precise thing. Actually, the low is precisely that high, but that's neither here nor there. Just the area tells you that's kind of in a normal trending market. That's where the market would stop and go back up again. So I don't want to get too excited about the downside potential in the market, although the move up's been for how many years, so the downside is substantial. But what we've got next is a target around here around 145.24, and because they have held the 147.28 area, they actually went a little through it, but because they've held that area, it looks like they might go down, and heck, they could go all the way down to the mid-Keltner here in the 144 area. By the same token, if there's something in weekly employment or whatever that they like this week, they could be back up here above 149, 149.24 or so. Anything's possible, but certainly the move, they've come off the highs pretty quickly. They could move lower, but they are in an area that could be support. So keep an eye on it. Stocks have a much different pattern here, and this is kind of fascinating to me. We thought they'd probably go down to support in the 2025 area. They've stayed well above that, and that makes this resistance up here around 2062 a little suspicious, although they are holding in that area so far. Looks like there's a good chance they'd go up here to, let's call this 2090. Now, that is just a marginal new high above the old highs. That's a distinct possibility that could be resistance. Also, if they blow through that, hello. I mean, we'll go, it could be up here in the 2135 area, the upper Keltner. They could really blow off if they take out 2090. But somewhere in that area there, in the 2090 area, we'll call it, that could very well be resistance, could knock them down. It's hard to tell what they're doing. If you look at this big picture pattern, they've got a series of lows here that are kind of trending slightly higher. They also have a series of highs that looks like they're coming down a little lower. All that means is that they're kind of setting up to make a major move. It kind of looks more likely to go up than down, but when they're in this sort of tightening pattern, you really can't predict direction, only that a sizable move should probably take place. So we'll keep an eye on that. My guess is that it's higher, but that's a guess. They just should be preparing for a fairly major move. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself involved with. Thanks for checking in to see how we're looking at things.